Family, friends, and faculty, on behalf of the class of 2017, I want to thank you for being here to celebrate this milestone with us. To family and friends, you have been the steady, dependable anchor of support for all our lives, and we could not have gotten here without you. Faculty, you have given us such a unique and wonderful gift of this training of the mind, the heart, and the hands. We cannot thank you enough for your care and generosity. To my fellow graduates, congratulations. What an absolute privilege it has been to spend 4 years on the Bluff here with you, and I'm so beyond excited for each of you. As I pondered what to say, the phrase that kept coming back to me was, "Don't grow weary, don't lose heart in doing good, excel still more." We all know that we are living in a time when we are constantly bombarded with images and words and numbers that depict great suffering around the world and here at home. As this has been on my heart, I read this quote in the Boston Globe in response to the recent horrific events in Syria and the resulting images. Quote, "The images cut through the noise, but they're also in danger of becoming the noise, part of our daily tsunami of digital information. How do they pierce our bubbles without causing us to grow tougher hides?" End quote. This convicted me and opened my eyes to how numb and discouraged I had become. And at the same time, it made me all the more aware of those who decide to go against the grain. You may have heard of the white helmets in Syria. These are people like you and me, nurses, engineers, and business professionals who have made it their mission that every Syrian has the assurance, the hope, that if a building comes down, someone will come to the rescue. Friends, this is not just one-time activism that I want to briefly talk about today. I know we're all weary of seeing things just come and go with no lasting change. This is not me saying, we can all do some things, now go out there and do it so you'll feel better about yourself. No, like the White Helmet show, this is truly a way of life, because we believe that the people around us and on the other side of the globe have been created in the image of God, and thus each person has infinite worth. While we may not be in the same situation as the Syrian White Helmets, every day we have a choice to open our eyes and hearts to those around us. Case in point, fall semester last year, Global Emancipation Network came to speak to the Computer Science Club on campus about using data analytics to fight human trafficking. I was beyond mind blown. I knew that this was still an issue, but I didn't realize the sheer extent, and that men, women, boys, and girls were being exploited around the world, but also here at home in the Pacific Northwest. One of the most wonderful, hopeful stories I've encountered as I've been learning more in this space is about an Alaska Airlines flight attendant, Shelia Frederick, who was working a flight from Seattle to San Francisco in 2011. Talk about close to home. On this particular flight, she recognized a situation that seemed wrong. A girl who was disheveled and disoriented, afraid to speak, accompanied by a man who was extremely controlling and answered everything for her. Shelia knew that something was wrong, and she cared enough to take action and ended up saving this girl. The beautiful thing is that this girl still keeps in touch with Shelia, and today she's attending college. This is the central question I want to ask today. As we go through life, pursuing our goals and dreams, what would happen if we really looked and really listened to what is happening all around us? And then if we let what we see and hear move our minds, our hearts, and our hands into action? There are many ways this might show up in our day-to-day living. Even though it might be inconvenient, we'd be generous with our resources and make time to take care of that family need. Truly listen to the homeless person we are serving at the shelter. And take the initiative to strike up a conversation with that coworker who always sits alone in the lunchroom. We would stand firm against unfairness and dishonesty, speaking the truth with grace. We would spur each other on, fan each other's flames, instead of pushing and shoving for first place. In short, we refuse to go through life with blinders on, to fall into a self-absorbed routine of life. In closing, our motivation in this way of living is to honor Christ. 1 John 4:19 says, "We love because he first loved us." Christ is the one who has shown us amazing mercy and grace in the first place and given us these abilities and the desire to lead meaningful lives. As we surrender our lives back to him, he grants us the power and strength to do these things. This is also honoring to all those who have mentored and supported and invested and given so generously, and a testament to the vibrant Pilot spirit. Friends, I know you. You don't just stand by. You refuse to hide from those in need. Keep that bright and deep compassion going strong, a beacon in this world. Don't lose heart in doing good. Excel still more. Thank you, and go Pilots.